It's 1987 and we have the release of Robocop. Now, I'm just a little tiny baby toddler at the time, so I gotta wait a few years to see it. But this movie had a huge impact on myself, and I'm sure a lot of you that are watching this that are at least around my age. But why am I reviewing this figure? He actually came out when I started the channel, which was a while ago. I don't even remember time at this point. Last year? Now, this Robocop I've actually reviewed on the channel before. It was the very first figure I ever reviewed right here in Nostalgia Unboxed, back when I called it NECA Unboxed, and that didn't last long. The reason I have this guy today, I got Alex Murphy, which will be available probably before this video comes out, because I just wanted to get this out and then I needed him for him. Whatever. Let's get into Robocop. Back of the box, we have some figure shots looking real good. I do love the colors and the lighting. It's got that 80s vibe, you know, with the red and the blue and the police lights and all that stuff. It's sweet. It's cool. When I reviewed this guy the first time, again, it was the first figure I ever reviewed. Bottom of the box, who was involved? All of these folks. Lots of dudes, lots of peeps. Any dudettes? Nope. There we go. The street scene setup that we've never seen in a diorama before. It's pretty sweet. I'd love to have that kind of stuff. Maybe NECA needs to add on some things for the street scene NECA street scene. How else can I say that? All right, so there we go with our Robo Boy, a Robo Head. His pistol, his hand with the thingy to inject in the other thingy, his big sniper rifle, and a blast effect, which is, it's cool. I just wish it had some amber color to it. So let's just jump into these details, because this hand, it does look good. However, they technically should have painted this whole like squared off piece on the inside silver as well to be more screen accurate. So I don't know why that got missed. Here's a pistol. Look at that. That's what that looks like. It's super basic, super plain. And I do think that even still that they could have done something maybe to bump up the appearance of that thing, just to give it a little bit more of a metal look. Maybe a slight gloss or something. The blast effect, again, it's pretty simple. It's a nice design. I do like it, and then it just plugs into the tip of the gun like that. But again, if it had some amber tones underneath of it, I think it would really pop, especially under some nice lighting. Looking at the Peter Weller likeness here, this is actually better than the first time I got him. I think there was like some stuff on his face, but here we go. You can kind of see that, like, I don't know, dot matrix printing going on there to give it color, which we've seen before with NECA, and we've seen it with other brands like Hasbro with Marvel Legends stuff. The detail on the back of the head looking super good, very intricate. I dig the details. They've done a very nice job on this, and you know, the damage to the head. Now the sniper rifle looking also super basic, but it's also like really screen accurate. That thing was incredibly basic in the film. Now they did add a couple colors there, the yellow and the red, and then the display for the scope. I guess it's some kind of digital scope. That is a big old scopey-doo. And then of course it does have the bipod, and it does have this pliable strap that is glued into it. And it definitely helps when trying to like wrap it around him if you want to hang it off his back or something, but that's basic, it's fine. I don't think many of us are here for this thing. I think we're really here for this guy by himself. And the Peter Weller likeness is cool to have, but again, it's one of those things like, if you have Power Rangers, you probably display the Power Rangers with the helmets on, because that's just, it looks cooler, it's more iconic, and rarely do these manufacturers get the likeness right. Into the details of our main boy, look at that. It's got the wellness likeness on the mouth and the lips and stuff, but this is where he shines, literally, because he's a shiny boy. But you can see there's like some airbrushed colors going on there to give him that metallic look. It's so good. I love this. Now it's probably gonna look even best in the posing segment that has been happening throughout this video, or is happening now as I talk with my mouth. But it's such a good looking thing, especially in person. It's got this nice blue undertone to the metal, and then all the purple parts, which make it look film accurate. And the number one complaint that I had, and I think a lot of people had with this Robocop, is getting the pistol into his leg. So there's a switch on the backside. You flip that thing, and then his leg opens, which is really cool. But getting the pistol in is it's kind of a nightmare. And then the way this closes, you got to like really treat this thing with precision and be delicate with it, because they don't want to go in at the exact same time, but you got to force them to go in. I don't know, maybe I'm just more skilled now after like a year and a half, 2 years of doing this, but the pistol goes in there. You just gotta lock it in, that, and then there's a little piece right here. You wanna push it so it locks in tight, but does it close? Let's find out. And it does. So I don't know what happened the first time I did this. I just wasn't good. So there you go. And then it shoots out. It is truly an action figure now. Now the head has some good movement, some good articulation as far as like, you know, for being a Robo Boy. My only issue last time with the articulation was really the arms didn't move quite as far back as they needed to match the screen accuracy of him, like even just like aiming. So we have that, we have the alternate hand which would pop on there, and it's also very tight, but I don't know anybody that's gonna use this hand. So this is kind of just whatever. The pose I would want out of this guy is really just like 5 to 10% more movement on this back shoulder to really give him the position that he needs. But at the end of the day, it's RoboCop, and I guess who cares, right? And I need to get a Terminator again. That was another one, never reviewed it, but I had him and then sold him. But I need to get a Terminator because RoboCop versus Terminator. What an incredible game that was. Very hard, of course. And who played it without cheat codes? You tell me. And did you beat it? Doubt it. The other potential complaint that people had was that he's kind of got this like like, I don't know. Well, I wouldn't call it a beer gut because he's got this, his back is curved. It's almost like little babies when they start to walk and they just like kind of go belly first. It's just a little strange, but beyond that, I mean, it's a beautiful figure. And if you can get a hold of this thing, I do recommend it. He essentially came back because this one and Big Bad Toy Store restocked this guy. So I was like, all right, perfect. I'm gonna grab him because I want to review them together. Not that it really matters, but I thought it would be fun to review this figure because it's been a really long time. Other things that I enjoyed about this thing is that his feet move and the pistons on the back of his leg, or whatever you call these, pistons, right? That they function. So it's like, it looks good and it is a functioning. But of course you can get him in his classic I'm RoboCop running pose. No, he didn't run, okay? He was a slow, heavy boy. But it is reigniting the beauty, the passion, the love that I had when I did the first review. This guy is fantastic. I'm gonna shut up, I'm gonna move on and let you all watch this video here to see the Alex Murphy review. If you haven't watched that out, check it out. Thank you so much for watching this one, and we'll see you next time.